See that guy throwing grass in the middle of the road? That's why you don't do that. Luckily I'm a pretty attentive driver, but that could have definitely killed me, even going at half that speed. We're moving cars around big time. We got the Blue 39 up on the lift. I need to do the brake pad sensor on it. I need to reset the airbag light. I don't remember what the situation with it was. I think it was just on, needed to be reset. And by looking, sighting down the side of it, we need to fix the camber on the rear. We need to zero that out so it drives correctly like this car. M5 is back here in the slot. Now, as you see in the beginning of the video, I took this on a 25-mile each way trip today. Well, I know, I'm getting awful brave, huh? Getting awful brave with this bad boy. This is, well, I know it's broke at the minute. The passenger mirror doesn't function correctly. It goes down but not up, or left but not right, or something along that sort. We have another bad part, and we started getting random codes for this and figured out that number 23 fuse, it's a 30 amp fuse in the fuse box, was blown. And that is for the vacuum pump. Whew, it was hot. I just turned it off. The vacuum pump lays up under here by the brake booster. So I ordered one of those. They're not very much. I'm guessing it doesn't blow it all the time. I'm guessing what happens is the pump's getting bad, the bearing's getting bad. It gets hard to turn. It's like it only does it on cold start. You know, throw that code and pop the fuse. So we got that coming. A lot of other things. Like I said, I haven't got video of it yet. We have raised the rev limiter to 4,000 RPM. Not the rev limiter, the launch control from 1,500. I want to get video of that today. It's a holiday weekend. This car has insurance on it, has some questionable plates. I don't want to get pulled over in it. So Tuesday is the day for inspection. So I should have everything done Tuesday or Wednesday where we could actually go drive it and not have to worry about it. Today I felt like I was a criminal just trying to drive the damn thing quietly, which is not possible. That's another thing that's wrong is the vacuum pump. The other thing is the sway bar links that came on this, I've not replaced them. They look like they were good. The front sway bar links are not good. They click. I mean, it's not bad, but it's annoying, right? So we got to get that. Next thing is we ran the bleed procedure for the vanos. I haven't done that since I've done the rod bearing. So we did that. The values came back low for the vanos actuator units. So usually it's not the units on these, usually it's the O-rings on the vanos actuators that are bad. And we looked at videos, when you take them out, they're all hard as a rock and crumbly, as you expect they would. So order those, they were like 35 bucks. So we're gonna do that this coming week. There's no videos up of doing that as of right now for this engine, so it should be very interesting. It's not too hard, like anything else. It ain't too easy either, all right? The other thing is the AC barely blows cold. So I need to charge that. That's not a big deal as long as nothing's really bad. I did see that the AC compressor in the service history, what little there is, had been just replaced in 2018 or 2019, 2018, I think. So that shouldn't be bad. I need to make sure it's plugged in. It seems like it's just a tiny bit low on refrigerant. So it's about to start raining, or I would do this right now. Couldn't do anything with that as of today. I'm trying to think what else we have going on here. Everything's functioning correctly. The only codes we have, oh yeah. When I run the codes with the Creator C310 on this car is so freaking special. Well, special, all right. In particular, when I run the codes with my little scanner, just like the glove box scanner, right? Something you can just pull out, reset stuff. The codes that comes up on here with that vacuum pump, I'll post a picture here, has nothing to do with the codes that are on ISTA. Nothing at all. And it just goes to show you, look at all the oil burning off the X5. I don't know if you can see it on video or not. Burning out the valve cover. As you could see here, if you own one of these cars, it is too particular for these scanners. You can still reset the light. And that's all this thing, I really keep it in there for. But the codes on this have no relevation at all to this card, according to ISTA. Can you own this car without ISTA? Yeah, you can. You better know a dealer that's real nice to you, and chances are you don't. There's so much vandal stuff. You could own the car, you're gonna constantly battling check engine lights, you're not gonna know what's going on. You're just going at it blindly. The good news on this car is nothing leaks. We have no problems as of right now. Tomorrow I may not be able to say the same thing. Today, nothing's leaking, right? So we do need new air filters, cabin air and pollen air filters, but I do want to get a hold of Evolve Tuning and see if they can set me up with a tune for this thing so we can wipe all that stuff out. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. We're getting into summertime. I need to buy the central heat and AC for the shop. That's a huge amount of money, right? To get this place AC'd, but we're gonna have to do it. Then we gotta do insulation, we gotta go to the wire, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. It's a money pit. This is a money pit, that's a money pit, that's a money pit, that's a money pit. That's not a money pit yet. And the whole building's a money pit. Everything's a money pit, right? So we'll get it all done. It just takes a little bit of time. Can't do everything at once. Now, this car, that's pretty much all with that. On this car, I think we're gonna have to do struts on it. This has M-Sport struts. It sits an inch lower than a non-M-Sport car does, or factory struts. It does rub a little bit. I mean, if your girlfriend weighs about 500 pounds and she sits in the back, it's gonna rub, right? And we gotta do something with that. I can see them leaking. It rides rough now, like something's happened inside the strut. We had that before. So I think I might do that, raise it an inch. This car needs to be sold. That's why it's in the lift right now. We have to sort this thing and get this. It started right up, it runs really good. We just got a couple little tiny things. Now, this car, the tires look good, but the front ones are kind of cupped from the last control arms that's on it. I don't know, I don't really want to go any further with this thing if I'm going to sell it, because it's not really worth going further with, if you know what I mean. I think this car is worth somewhere between $2 and $3 grand the way it is, kind of best case. And we did, I can't even remember anymore. It has all the maintenance is all done on it. Like the engine's really, really, really good. I did not check the AC. I will check that before we turn loose of it. I'm probably gonna list this on Facebook maybe as early as tomorrow, right? I'll put 2,700 on it, take 25 or 26. That'll almost pay for the AC for the shop. On and on and on. The next one for sale is this turd. It's not a turd. It says 150,000 miles. That's a 2003 525i. That is a 2001 X5, obviously E53. That thing needs the valve cover gasket, needs a PCV. It has an M56 swap, and it's kind of crappy, right? And needs sway bar links. Other than that, probably $1,000 on that thing. We'll be asking for it, or best offer. You get $850, $900 for it, we'll be happy. And because there's other things around here needs to be fixed, other things with less mileage. That has 225,000 miles on it. But for less than $1,000, you know, what can you really expect? That's pretty much all that's going on. This thing just kind of sitting here on the back burner, eyeing the engine for the E90, but you know, are we doing, get this thing off my head. Are we doing E90 engine, or are we doing AC for the shop? That's what we're back and forth between right now. I don't know if it really budgets both things at this very second. We are at the lowest earnings month, basically of the year, this month. So trying to make do with the best we got. It is what it is. You know, nobody was really expecting the Rona, that's for sure. That's gonna be it for this video. The next video, we're either gonna be doing launches in this thing, or who knows? Who knows, right? Anything's possible. All right, guys, that's the update. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.